Welcome to the Vetiver Vibes podcast. We're your hosts, Nikki Fraser, Rachael Dean, and Rhonda Greenberry, certified clinical aromatherapists, coming to you from Ontario, Canada, and on the internet everywhere. We're excited that you have given your time to be here with us, knowing you'll get the best essential oil scoop. This episode is brought to you by Essentria, a leading online school for aromatherapy. If you want to learn more about how to use aromatherapy with kids, check out the mini courses at www.schoolofessentria.com.
Hello and welcome to Vetiver Vibes with Rachael Dean as one of your co-hosts. I'm here today to let you know a bit about me, and I am going to start with how I got into essential oils. For me, I went to this class slash party one night, and I was going through a lot of stuff. At the time, work was insanely busy, and my girlfriend called me up and asked me if I wanted to join her at this mojitos and essential oil class, and I said, yes, I do. I'm not sure what essential oils are, but I am all there for the mojitos. Contacted my husband and told him to pick up the kids and that I was having a girls' night out and I would be back later. I also told my girlfriend, however, that I get scent headaches. So once she told me the essential oils were things that I was going to smell, I was a little concerned. And I told her that I was coming, but that I might have to leave early. When I walked into the person's home, the diffuser was going, so there was a couple of scents. And of course, we were passing around the essential oil bottles to smell those. And you know what? I was fine. And I realized that was like a huge aha moment for me. I realized that the natural scents are okay. They're okay for me. They don't cause me migraines. And that was like really nice. It was so nice to know that I could smell things again and my head wasn't going to explode. Actually, I can use essential oils to help me when my head feels like it's going to explode. So, you know what? That's even better. I went to this night. I did not know what I was expecting. These ladies all started telling these lovely stories about how they use essential oils with their family and with their kids and in their day-to-day lives. And I was fascinated. I was completely fascinated. I had no idea that this like really was out there. And so I grabbed my little iPad out of my purse and I started taking all these notes because I was just so overwhelmed by the possibility of these scents in a bottle. When I got home, I started looking into things even more. I had been given a couple of things to like take home with me and smell. I went camping shortly thereafter and I'd ordered a bunch of books and I wanted to learn as much as I could. And when I go camping, I tend to take things that I can read and relax with that are it's just me time. And so this was what I was doing and I took my essential oil stuff with me. I started learning all about essential oils. I was on all these Facebook groups and stuff, as I'm sure so many of you are. Also, as I'm sure so many of you are, there's a lot of bad advice out there. And right away, I noticed that there was some bad advice out there. And I wanted to make sure that if I was going to use these that seemed to be like clearly powerful, powerful essential oils, that I was going to be using them safely because I still didn't quite understand exactly what they were and how they worked and all those things. And so I decided to look into taking an actual course about essential oils. That brought me to a certification course. And I hadn't done schooling in a really long time. So that was kind of cool to get back at that and also choose something that was like just for me. And when I did that, I was also fascinated by all of these details that are in essential oils and the chemistry of them, although I'm not a chemistry person. You can talk to Rhonda about that. Essential oils were like a huge part of my emotional healing journey, which I'm sure we will talk about on a future podcast. So stay tuned. I found that they were just something that was great to have around. All at that same time, I was going through a lot of life changes. I had been in a corporate job for a very long time, which I had loved and was very successful at, and decided that I needed to make a change for my family. And so we left Toronto and we moved to Hamilton and settled there with the kids and my hubby, which he was from Hamilton, so it was a great move for him. I found that I got out there and I networked and I wanted to create a business, and I did, and I loved it. I created Happy Oils. It was an aromatherapy and reflexology business, and I did that for a couple of years, and I did aroma massages, and I met with people and we figured out ways that essential oils can help them. And seeing the results was just absolutely amazing. I love doing aroma massages, so I'm sure we'll talk more about those as well and the benefits of that. I also did reflexology. I loved using my hands and doing things differently because, like I said, I'd been in a corporate job. And so I spent a couple of years doing that, working in a spa, working in a massage therapy clinic, teaching, doing networking with people. I ran a networking group for a couple of years, and it was just an amazing time in my life. I loved it and did very well with it. Then I got a call from my dad, and he invited me to join him or rejoin him because I'd been there many, many, many years before in the family business. And when I did that, I knew that I was likely not going to be able to continue Happy Oils, but by that point, Essentria had been birthed. Not quite sure if it was named yet, but we knew that we were going to do this where we wanted to teach people how to use essential oils safely and certify more people in the aromatherapy business. And so that became my main focus outside of my day job, which I absolutely love my day job, and that's keeps me extremely busy. I also love Essentria and now this podcast. This podcast is completely outside of my comfort zone. I am an introvert. I am not someone who loves to talk about myself necessarily. I work with people every day. I work with relationships and creating things. That is a passion of mine. And so this is something that I hope that I can get used to, which I think I will with time. And I hope that you guys can see the progress that I make over that time period as well. We started Essentria, and I've been working both. So I work my full-time job and I do a lot of the website things for Essentria. So I do a lot of the background work. I do some of the finances and I do all of that. Then I also do we all mark things and stuff. So I'm still part of that day to day working with the students and that, but a lot of what I end up doing is in the background and you don't always see me. So here I am. I'm out in the open and looking forward to seeing how this progresses, sharing more intimate sides of my life that I don't always share. And I'm excited to, be here. So if you guys have questions about me or about what you want to hear, that kind of thing, please let me know. I am always open to receiving that and hope that you guys enjoy this. So um, that's that for today. Thank you for tuning in to Vetiver Vibes, the Essential Oil Scoop. I'm Rachel Dean, and we will see you next time.
This episode was brought to you by Essentria, a leading online aromatherapy school. You can join their free Introductory to Essential Oil course at www.schoolofessentria.com. If you love this episode or you got a lot of value out of it, please make sure you share it with someone in your community who you think would enjoy it too. If you haven't already subscribed or reviewed the show yet, you can go on over to your preferred streaming platform and hit subscribe, then leave a review. This is the best way to help support us, and we appreciate it. Email us with a screenshot of the review, and you will be entered into our monthly draw for a free mini course. This podcast is for information purpose only. We are certified clinical aromatherapists and holistic health professionals. If you have a medical concern, please refer to your health team. Everyone's health is unique to themselves, so the topics and suggestions stated may or may not apply to you.